This plugin is intended to generate speech audio from text using locally launched neural net model. It supports two backends, Piper and Kokoro text-to-speech. They're not included in the plugin, but you can download them for free. Note: the plugin currently supports only models trained with eSpeak Phonomizer. Also, Kokoro doesn't work in Unreal 5.5. First, let's check plugin settings. Different models generate audio with different sample rate. If needed, you can resample synthesized audio to some standard sample rate. It's also possible to save automatically all generated audio to WAV files. Now, let's import backend for Piper text-to-speech. It's fast and supports a lot of languages, but quality of the synthesized speech isn't very good. Go to github.com/raspi/Piper, and then the Download Voices page. There are two files for each voice, the model and configuration file. Download both. Model file has format Onyx. Just drag and drop it into content browser of your Unreal project. Alternatively, use import button in the content browser. Then click the Add button, select Miscellaneous, and select Data Asset. For parent class, select TTS Model Data Piper. Open this asset, and in the menu select Asset, Import Settings from JSON. In the File Open dialog, select the config file you downloaded. In the Speakers field, you can see the list of voices supported by this model. If the model supports only one voice, this field would be empty. For Kokoro, go to Hugging Face, Onyx Community/Kokoro82 Onyx. Kokoro setup is similar, but it's one multilingual model with separated voice templates. Go to Files and Versions page and download Tokenizer. JSON file. Open Onyx folder. There are a few options of different size depending on quantization. Then go back and open the Voices folder. Download desired voices for desired language. You can read more about these voices on the model card page. Go back to Unreal Editor. Drag and drop Onyx file into content browser of your Unreal project. Alternatively, use Import button in the content browser. Then click the Add button, select Miscellaneous, and select Data Asset. For parent class, select TTS Model Data Kokoro. Open this asset, and in the menu select Asset, Import Settings from JSON. In the File Open dialog, select the Tokenizer JSON file you've downloaded. Then in the menu select Asset and Import Voice from bin. Select a binary file. Note: if the file imported successfully, it should appear in the speakers list. You can delete imported voice or all voices using the same menu. The plugin can have multiple models active at the same time, and each model has identifier to control. I already have GUI widget with prompt and combo box to select speaker. Its graph is empty. Let's create player controller and add this widget to viewport. Now we need to load text-to-speech model. Regardless of model type, you always should use load TTS model node, which has two parameters, the N9 model itself and non-model data asset. This node returns model ID, and we should save it in a variable for future use. In end play event, let's use it to release the model. In our user interface widget, let's create two functions. First is to fill list of supported speakers. It should be called after we got active model ID. Get model data asset function returns reference to the settings asset for the active model. From this asset we can read speakers map. I'm going to return to player controller and call this event. And let's process on click event for the submit button. Text-to-speech node generates speech audio for specified model ID and specified speaker. Any model requires numeric ID of the speaker, or -1 if there are no speakers, rather than string name. Use getSpeakerID by name function to get this number. And there is a small helper function called Save Audio Data to File. You can use it to save any generated sound wave asset to WAV file.
Words like violence break the silence.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.